Hey guys, Buffing Game back today, bringing another video for our favorite weapon series as part of our Warzone weapons. And today we're going to be covering a weapon that I've covered quite a bit in this series. However, this one has quite a bit of different attachments from anything I've used in the past. And late last week, Garand Thumb released a video on his channel titled SIG MCX Rattler / M13 Suppress. So reviewing basically what is the M13 in real life being the SIG MCX, and this particular variant being the Rattler, which is a short-barreled variant of the Virtus series, firing at 5.56 by 45 NATO or 300 Blackout, featuring a 5.5-inch barrel in real life with the extended handguard and the QD suppressor on the weapon. So I'll link that video down below if you want to check that out. Really awesome looking build in real life. They go into it, they shoot it with 300 Blackout. You can hear it. But here in the game, I'll show you how to build this thing. We back out and look at the final design here for the SIG MCX Rattler design. Modeled it really exactly, basically exactly how they had it, even down to the camo for the most part. So we'll go ahead and back out. I'm going to strip this thing down to base, and I'm going to take off the camo too, just so we can see the base M13. Now here I'm using the tank blueprint, but you can just use the base M13. I just use this because it was based off of my SIG LVAW build that you can see here, which is my saved blueprint. But first off, what we're going to want for this, we're going to skip out on the muzzle. But first off, if you look at in the past, we've covered this short barrel here. This is essentially what the Rattler barrel would look like. However, this is actually a little bit longer, I believe. But we've covered the Rattler on the conversions before. But for this one, we're going to want the Tempest Cyclone barrel. So this is the integrally suppressed barrel with a heavy-duty monolithic suppressor. So you can see here the pros being sound suppression, bullet velocity. It's going to keep you off the minimap, which is good. Cons are going to be the ADS speed, but we're going to mitigate that and make up for it completely with the tack laser. So we'll go ahead and select that. Now the tack laser, again, we're going to want this to make up for the ADS speed. It's also going to give us the aiming stability and aim walking steadiness. Cons, visible to the enemies when you are ADSing. However, not a big deal in my opinion, as long as you're careful when and where you're doing it. We're also going to run the Combat Corp holographic, or the EOTech as it's known in real life. So precision sight picture. We're going to lose about a frame to a frame and a half of ADS speed there. However, again, we're putting that tack laser on, so it's going to mitigate that completely. We'll go ahead and put that on. We're going to leave the base stock with this one, just like they have in the video. We'll skip out on the perk as well as the rear grip. The ammo, we're going to want to swap out to the 300 Blackout 30-round magazine. Now, obviously, for Warzone purposes, you can use 60 or 50 rounds of the 5.56. However, I wanted to use the 300 Blackout to stay accurate to what the Rattler build that they did. Now, the pros here, damage at range is going to be increased. So you're going to have less drop-off over range. You'll maintain that damage out to a longer range. No visible tracers, no enemy skulls. Cons, bullet velocity, and recoil control, which I really don't have a problem with. We'll go ahead and select that. And then underbarrel attachment, again, because we have the 300 Blackout rounds, is going to increase our vertical recoil quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the Ranger foregrip for this weapon. You just go with the standard default. And the Ranger foregrip is going to help out with the recoil control and the aiming stability. The cons is the aim walking movement speed and the ADS speed, which again, we're making up for that with all the other attachments, so it really negates it. Customization-wise, we're going to go with the reticle. I'm running something different here. I've been running this a lot lately, is the islet. It gives me a really nice, clean picture. This is mainly built for close quarters out to, like, I would say 60, 70 meters max is the furthest I would engage with this thing, if that. And you'll see those engagements here, but mainly close quarters. Camouflage, again, to try and make it as accurate as possible to what they have it in the video. We'll go ahead and do the pinstripe suit. And you could also run some other ones here, like the smoke would be a viable one as well. However, pinstripe suit, I've always liked it. Pretty nice, clean-looking camouflage on there. Go ahead and run that. So here is our SIG MCX Rattler with 300 Blackout. So one thing here, again, the Rattler series has a 5.5-inch barrel. So obviously you can see, since this is the integrally suppressed barrel, we have that extended handguard just like they have in the video. And you can't really see in through the handguard too much, but obviously you can see that monolithic suppressor is going the whole length of the handguard all the way down to the very end. So it stands to reason that this is a Rattler just with that suppressor on there, just like in the video. Again, just with the extended handguard versus the base Rattler would have that short handguard and the grip and your hand placement would be back further. So I'll link that video down below from Garand Thumb. Check it out. They go into great detail with the weapon. Really, really great video. And again, this is the SIG MCX Rattler that Garand Thumb covered in that video. Great weapon. We'll go ahead and jump into the gameplay here. I'm going to walk you through a really nice trio win that I had. Probably one of the craziest wins I've had. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay. So starting off here, I actually landed like really, really late here. And I came in, Kaz and Poop Dealer landed up here at restaurant area, and I landed way down by bunker just because I was getting shot, so I had to bail and jump ship. And here you can see they're getting engaged, and I was coming up to help them in a car, so I got up here with a saw. They're getting engaged from people on Tran, they called out. So as soon as I got here, I went ahead and mounted up, and again, Kaz is able to get the res there while I'm just waiting for this guy, and I'm able to easily get that kill with that mounted saw there, very, very easily. And this thing's super accurate. This is the one that you pick up really rare ground loot with 200 rounds on it. So that worked out really well. I came right in the nick of time. And they had already engaged a team up at restaurant as well. So I don't know if this was a member of that team or just a completely random guy that was riding the train earlier. But we started the scavenger. And so here we're just going to start looting. And at this point, again, we just finished the scavenger, so we have all this money. Really the key here, we would try to land on scavengers or something right off the bat or in the bunker to get the money and get it loaded out quick. So I'm going to loot in this building. And right around here, I'm actually going to hear glass break. And I'm looking on my minimap, make sure it's not them, and I'm wondering, and I hear it, and then boom, there he is right when they call him out. So I'm surprised I heard that from all the way over there, but it worked out really well. So fast forward again. We've just got our loadout at Highway, right at the overpass there. We've been keeping an eye on this King for a little bit here. And he's coming from top fire above on the dam there. So we're just mounting up on the highway here to engage. And again, you can see we're hitting these shots. This is really where we need that NWT 20 mic anti-material rifle will be really nice when Season 2 of Cold War drops. We'll be able to have that in this. It'll be a lot of fun to use. And speaking of anti-material rifles, I believe Poop Dealer is running a Rytech with 25 mics on there, so that'll be, you'll see that coming into play later. But again, we're engaging this chopper, and it looks like some of his teammates actually just dropped on him, or this was a completely separate team. So I pop a UAV here, we chase him down again. You can see this guy's on my orange mark, so I'm going to chase him down again. Here you can see the Rattler in play. Not, especially with the sight I have on it, even that range is iffy. I wouldn't engage really at that range. However, it did the job, and I was able to finish him up with the M82. And then again, we have another guy on the
He's in the air. He's in the air. Here it comes.
the UAV here. It drops in and just gets destroyed. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but if he was a member of the King team or this team that we just killed, not sure. But we marked another guy in orange. We circled all the way up and around. And again, we're here a fight going on here. So we're going to push in and try and get eyes. And we have live pings on them. We can see where they are. I'm trying to get eyes on this one guy here behind this rock. And again, he's just like going back and forth, bouncing up and down. Probably has a car 98. And he definitely head glitched me right there, right when I was about to hit him. So I'm going to go ahead. Kaz is going to finish up my self-res. Poop Dealer is down too. So this is crazy that they didn't push us quicker. But I'm going to jump in this house to try and get some plates on. Get an eye on this window for them. And again, here, this guy's right in my face here. So I'm going to go up the stairs, drop some mines. Luckily, I have this Deddy, so I know this dude's in my building. While Kaz is rezzing Poop Dealer, I'm going to pop this Deddy, jump out the window, and do a nice flank on this guy. However, I almost whiffed it there. Luckily, I bashed him and got the kill. I definitely almost blew that hardcore because I did not hit fire that correctly at all. I probably should have ADS. But again, Poop Dealer's going to push in the building to help me. Here's this other guy right in my face. Gonna down him and clean him up. He was not happy at all. He said some fun stuff. And again, I'm calling Kaz to get in here. Poop Dealer's down. I don't know where their third guy is right now. I'm gonna come in here, try and res Poop while Kaz starts engaging this guy. So obviously he goes out the window. I'm gonna do another flank, catch him plating, and somehow don't get the kill here, which is insane. And this guy got in that window so quick, but boom. My proxy mine, he went right up the stairs and got killed by my proxy mine. So that's karma for using a rose skin, I guess. And right there's a nice shot. Poop, this guy came over the vehicle. Poop engaged with a 25 mic Rytech. And when you hit that splash damage, it stuns you. So you can see there, he like froze. And I just hit him right in the back and killed him. So again, now fast forward. We have this team has been in the low part of our building for a while. And right there, for some reason, I made a stupid push. Kaz was encouraging me to push, so I did it, and they killed me. I got bought back here. Kaz wanted to do another push, so I pushed, and somehow just got beat by this base, by that base XM4. No idea how that guy beat me. But here, Kaz just goes, classic Kaz, and goes ham and kills some of these guys here. And you can see Poop goes down, and now Kaz, again, running this Odin, the Ash-12, beautiful build. This play here, crazy. Definitely save the game here, what just happens here. So there's a team engaging. Kaz is just going to use, we're calm silent, listening. He can hear, he knows there's guys over there. So he's just trying to wait and hear and see what's going on. checking the heartbeat. And again, there's this guy that we know there's a team coming up because they just fought there. So Kaz, again, gonna get him on the heartbeat, shoot him, downs that dude. There's one more there. Kaz runs in his Ash 12 or the Odin's out of ammo, swaps to Poop Dealer's M16 or the M4 build, and just kills that guy and gets the team wipe. Amazing play right there. I can't believe he pulled that off. That was ridiculous. They played right into his hand perfectly, and that weapon swap was ridiculous. So he's got enough money to buy us both back. He's going to get the buy. We're both going to come in here and get our stuff. Luckily, we have enough time to land on our stuff before this circle closes. So right now, I mean, we've got a pretty good kill game going. Decently high kill for the most part. And we're going to land on our stuff here. And then right here, there's actually one dude lingering in the house this whole time. And he's going to engage Kaz here in a second. Right there. Kaz gets engaged. And then I'm trying to figure out where this guy is. Poop Dealer comes in and just bashes the dude to death. And we were able to save Kaz last minute. Fast forward, we pushed up again, and we're trying to read this circle. We initially wanted to go to Bank, which is right next door where Kaz is on the minimap. You can see the orange marker. But there was a team there. So Poop and I pulled up to this roof. We knew there was guys on the roof. So Poop Dealer had an airstrike. He dropped it, and this guy, again, just exactly read the situation perfectly, drops down. Use that Rattler in close quarters where you want to use it. We kill that guy, and he also, the airstrike, Poop Dealer got to do it on the roof, too. So that worked out perfectly. The amount of times that's happened to us, really close to have that airstrike there to force them off the roof so we can get up and take that high ground here. And again, this guy's got an airstrike, so I'm going to try and pick this up. And you can hear Poop Dealer started engaging with that Rytek again. And then here's the M16 or the M4. Calling these guys out to me. And then boom, nice headshot there. I can't see this other dude behind the bush. This guy's going to sell for us, so I'm going to clean him up. And at this point, I think it's 3v2. So this other team, again, is a team that was over here in this building that we initially wanted to take. They're in the window there. And again, I'm able to I just mag dump that Rattler right in the window. Get some good hits there. And now I'm trying to read the end circle here. While Poop's putting those 25 mics in that window, you can hear him going off, which is awesome. I'm going to parachute over here, try and get in front of these guys. Kaz is on the roof. Poop Dealer's engaging. He's going to parachute over to me. I dropped that airstrike, and the idea was that they would have to come out of that building and hopefully run right into the airstrike. I dropped it a little bit too soon. I was still banking on them coming out of one of these windows on this side. I didn't think they would come out where they did, but one dude left here at this point, I believe. And again, Kaz is playing the gas. He downs. He gets down. Poop gets down, and then I just thermite this dude and finish him off there. Beautiful, beautiful win. Really hectic, crazy round. We were in non-stop firefights the entire game, but that Rattler build, again, the 300 Blackout, maybe not ideal for most players in Warzone. I would say it's high skill, especially with this build, just because, especially in trios and quads, you really need to manage your ammo. That 30-round magazine, you're going to get caught reloading, so you need to make sure you're taking cover when you need to reload and choosing your engagements carefully. But it just definitely rips close range. A lot of fun to use, especially the sound difference because it's the 300 Blackout rounds versus the 5.56. A lot of fun to use. Let me know down below what you guys think. This is the SIG MCX Rattler build that Garand Thumb covered in his video. Again, I'm going to link that down below. Previously, we've called it the LVAW when we mix it up with different rounds. Again, different variation of the MCX Virtus as well. The Rattler is the Virtus, and I think the LVAW was part of the original MCX series. So this is kind of basically the evolved version of the LVAW. Beautiful, beautiful weapon. And again, we had a really nice kill game there. Kaz had 11, I had 8, and Poop Dealer had 8 too. Really good win there. We hit non-stop engagements. A lot of fun. Let me know down below what you guys think. Have you run Blackout with this weapon? How do you like it? What attachments do you run? Until next time, this is Buffner Gaming with Garand Thumb's MCX Rattler. Until next time, Buffner Gaming, out.